So the project that I would really like to explore in this residency is something I've been working on for the past 6 months, which is called In a New Light, where basically I hire out a stage and with full lighting and tech and everything, I invite performers to come along and use the stage to play around in a stress-free environment, creatively play, all the while I photograph them. And so they end up with these sort of epic performance shots. And it might be an act that they do, a dance routine, or it might be like a scene that they and a friend have performed many times, or a monologue that they did in a competition, or it might be something entirely new that they're working on, or it might just be improvising on a theme. And the idea is to provide not only the space for them to play in, but also to provide these sort of professional photos of them in a very professional setting, to add to their portfolio, to really kind of elevate their status in other people's eyes, to make people look and go, oh wow, look what these guys are capable of, but also to put it in their own eyes, to help them see themselves as performers who are capable of performing on big stages, which has happened. I've had a couple of performers who have only performed in community centres and never even thought of themselves as real performers. They've only sort of ever done children's shows in libraries and things, and now are going, oh, actually, just booked a theatre show because I can see myself doing it. And so that's the project, essentially. It's a really fun but important project, I think. My main issue is that it's currently unsustainable. I charge between £30 and £50 for a session, including the photos, which just about covers the theatre hire but nothing else. So I want to explore, firstly, ways to make it sustainable. How can we make it worthwhile so it pays my time and the lighting tech and all the rest, making sure everyone's profiting without charging too much for sessions, because I know, especially for emerging artists, you can't add on too many costs, especially at the moment with the cost of living and everything else. So that's the first thing I want to explore. Second thing is about access. It's about who can get the use out of this. Who else, and which groups am I not reaching, and how to make it more accessible to other people who could use it. And that's not just performers. Maybe schools, bringing in primary school kids and inspiring them to think that maybe performance is something I can do, or members of the public, get them seeing themselves in this light of as a performer, giving them this opportunity to have a photo of them on stage. I've got lots of ideas, but I need the space to explore them and see what works and what doesn't, as well as having objective ears to discuss these ideas. But I'd also love to deepen my understanding of theatre photography, whether that's working with the range of artists that come through home, who perform with you, or talking with the different departments, marketing and directors and lighting departments, where things like, where does my responsibility as an artist begin and end? How much liberty am I allowed to take for my own creative vision over the creative vision that other people have come up with? And this is in some ways a sort of philosophical debate, but it's also sort of the practical thing of, how can I make sure that without betraying my own art and my own vision, that I am being faithful to other people, but also sellable, how, to make sure that I can progress in my career, how can I be of most use to the most amount of people without selling myself out? Getting to know all the different people in the theatre will be a great experience to explore this, and also, of course, to on a more pragmatic level, raise my reputation and my network and all this, and just to gain a lot of experience working with massive range of the different performers that you have come and perform. So that's what I'd love to get out of the residency.